me know if you can hear us.
What is going on with this?
I'm gonna turn this volume down. Oops.
This is like, oh, here we go.
Okay, give it up.
What's wrong? Why wasn't working? I think. I don't know. This is like acting really weird. Like it's like way delayed.
No, it's not, because I'm literally moving. Oh wait, no.
Yeah, it's like really. we're really delayed.
Today
over
has
here.
been difficult. Technical
difficult.
today.
Technical difficulties.
I'm gonna turn that off.
Here, let me get that.
Here, this is what we're doing.
Can we get a cord? So I can
Turn yours off and then put mine on.
turn mine off.
Yeah.
Okay.
That way we don't use like too much internet.
Okay. Yeah.
But can you guys hear us? Or can you hear me way over here?
Well, I gotta go over here and read it.
What?
I want to know about this new
I
printer.
want to know what's new printer. So do I. We haven't even opened it. Can I hang with you ladies? Hey Alicia.
Hello.
I need to wipe my camera off on my phone. It's not that great right now. Okay, perfect. I have it plugged into my Yeti, so it could pick us both up while we're talking. So I'm gonna put my camera back over here, or my computer, I
I'll
mean.
use this to rub it off.
Yeah,
This one.
let me, excuse me for a second while I touch my camera. Is that better?
Or is it just lighting?
It's a little better, but it might just be the lighting. It's kind of better going that way, I think. There. Is that better? I don't know. You guys know that my live is absolutely horrible. Sorry about that. You can see my little mic over here. I'm just gonna put this down here. So I don't know if you guys were on the live with Blaine earlier, but I had a horrible situation happen where my mic like didn't work right. And I couldn't figure it out.
Right.
So Sandra was my camera lady.
I tried.
She tried to be good. Hey everyone. So basically we just wanted to go live and we don't really have anything planned. We're just kind of doing whatever. I have orders to get done. We did a bunch of orders yesterday. I'm moving this around because the lighting is like really weird. So we're just gonna be like randomly working on different stuff. I got a new table for my FAF 10 needle. So we attached that and we practiced it on this blanket right here. And I need to get used to it. So it's gonna be like a learning curve.
I made it though.
Okay. So it worked. It's just, it's different. You know, every time you try something new, you have to get used to it. I'm gonna move this so it's not like right near his eyeballs. Sorry. So we have to embroider these two blankets, and then this one isn't embroidered, but it goes as that as a pair. So I gotta cut backings out for that. We need to put stabilizer on the back of this, so I'm gonna be over here. I don't know if you guys can see me over here. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. So the only thing that I realized after putting, actually Sandra put the table on for me, thank you. We realized that with the table on that specific machine, basically you have to take it on and off if you want to do shirts or anything else. So anything that's like a flat project, like a blanket or a towel or anything like that, you can use with the table. but it's screwed in, so it's not like a frame where you just like pop it in and pop it out. So we realized that after we put it on, which is fine if I make it strictly like my blanket machine, which it technically really is. I only do shirts on that because I usually do my shirts on the other machines. But sometimes I have a lot of shirts that need to get out, so I need to do a shirt on there. So I realized when I went to go put this in after being hooped, you can't put the mighty hoop in there with the table on it. So I have to unattach it. So I'm not going to do that. I'm just going to rehoop it for my SWF and then get those machines going. Because I don't feel like taking that table back off. So I'll figure out what I want to do with that whole situation at a different time. But for now, we're just going to embroider these blankets on that machine. And I hope it's not too loud with my Yeti mic because I know it picks up a lot of noise. So please let me know if it's too loud, then we can work on something else. Because I have a million things that we can work on. So we just thought it'd be fun to do blankets because it's been a while since I've done blankets with you guys. So let me know if the volume is way too loud. Also, I tried logging in and doing StreamYard so I could do 2 different cameras. I had one up in the corner, which you can see in that back corner over there, wherever my finger is. And you could see the whole shop. It was going to be really nice. And then StreamYard is, I think, down. I'm not sure, but it wouldn't let me like connect. I tried it over and over again. So then we just went to the reliable phone situation. So that's what we're on right now. So hopefully it's working. Happy Thursday, guys. It's almost Friday.
I don't even know what day it is anymore. Since I came.
You've been here for like a week already.
Yeah, I don't need to see what day it is. I literally have no idea what day it is.
Why do you use 2 tearaway on the blankets? Good question. So with the material that I use on my blankets, it's really soft, minky. And I've been doing these blankets for like almost 5 years now. And the more and more I've practiced with like different stabilizers, I pretty much tried them all. I've narrowed it down to the sticky back that I put on the the Durkee frame. And then I put a tearaway underneath of it. And I usually use like 2 layers. I know I've changed my like information a few times with you guys on how many stabilizers to put. Well, not how many to put, just how many I put, like personally. This is what works for me. So you kind of just got to mess with it and figure out like what works for you. But with my material that I use, my magical number of tearaway stabilizer under the sticky back is usually 2 or 3 pieces. They're very thin. So when I say 2 or 3, that sounds like a lot, but they're very, very thin. I get my stabilizer on ALLSTITCH.com. And it's just the tearaway, the very classic tearaway. It comes in sheets. I think I get the either 12 by 12 or 14 by 14, whatever it comes with. 100 sheets a pack. That pack has lasted me years. I'm not even exaggerating. Like out of one of those sheets, I can get, let's see, 2, 4, like 8 different pieces. So I can't really do math today. Sorry. But anyway, it's lasted me forever. Like I'm not exaggerating on that. Like I just keep going through it, and I'm probably gonna reorder the next time just because I'm like a third of the way. Like I have a third of the package left, so I need to order more. And then on top of that, I use water soluble. And again, when I say I use 2 or 3, even sometimes 4 layers of it, depending on how big and thick the name is, how big the stitching is, the satin stitch. You have to double up on stabilizer when it's a thicker stitch because the more stabilizer you use, the better the stitch out's going to be, especially if you're using like a higher pile of fabric. So like this isn't a super high pile minky, but it's very soft and like luscious. So the stitching is going to hide underneath of this if I don't use a stabilizer. So I like to double up on it. And I've just kind of narrowed it down to what I like, and that's what I go with. So just practice on different kinds of material and see what works best. I mean, sometimes I use 2 pieces, sometimes I use 4. It just depends on, again, the name, what font I use, because I use a different font on every name I embroider. Even if it's a boy cursive name and a girl cursive name. They're going to be two different cursives. One might be thinner than the other, so I might need more stabilizer on one versus the other. So it just depends on your project. Any other input, Miss Sandra?
No. I don't know what you were saying. I was too busy figuring this out. Where's the sticky back?
So I use, there's all kinds of sticky back you can get. This is the one I use, and I get it on the roll because I use a lot of sticky back. So again, this is from, this one I get them from all different places, but this specific one I get from Sewing Machines Plus, and it comes on this huge roll. This roll is actually 20 inches long, and so I only use this frame for my blankets and levies. I never change it out. It's always on here, and I just hang it when I'm done. I have changed it out for like other projects when I did like little logos or whatever, but mainly this is for my blankets. So this is like the 5x7 frame, I believe. Yeah, 7x5 to be exact. And I cut this in half, and I get 2 projects out of 1 sheet of this paper. So it fits perfectly in this hoop. You can buy pre-cut sheets, but you get more for your money on this, to me, I think.
Yeah, it's more cost effective.
It's more cost effective. So I love buying the rolls. You guys know me, I buy the rolls of everything. I buy the rolls of cloud cover. You get way more doing that. Even though I waste like a little, like 1.5, 2 inches on the side, I still get more out of the roll than I would with the tender touch. So, and it's way cheaper, and I like it more.
Yeah.
So, this is the sticky back I use. It's very nice. It's not too thick and it's not too thin. It's just super easy. So yeah, I just basically, what I do, so I basically just put this on here because it rolls, and I just measure it up on the back of this right here. Nice. And then I just cut right here. Or you can even just like leave like an extra
So
thing.
like, okay.
But for me, because I've been doing it for so long, I just know that like if you measure this, so like if you measured that to this, I usually cut it at 7.
Oh, okay.
So that's how I do it. So I'll just take it, I'll usually put a ruler or something on here so it doesn't move, and then I just use my ruler, or the back of this you can use, whatever.
Do you
Just
use,
yep.
do you have a paper
That one right there, I use the small one.
This one?
Mm-hmm. You can use any that you want, just not that one. So I just cut like a bunch of 7 across, and I'll just fold them in half, and then cut it around the edge of the table.
Wait, hold on, I need to see where it is. What?
This, I can't reach it, I'm too short.
Here you go.
Okay, and then you just keep cutting.
7, 7, okay.
7, 7, 7 across, and then fold it in half. How's the volume? Am I talking too loud? Hi, Karen. Hi, Sonia. Hi, Monica. Hi, everyone.
Hello! So, 14.
Okay, so while she's doing that, I'm going to probably cut the backing of the blankets that I need on the other side of the table. Or is that too messy? Maybe I'll start embroidering the other ones. But yes, if you guys saw my Instagram reel,
Let's give us some paper.
you do? Wow, it's the worst too, 'cause it's thick. And I just tear on the edge right here.
I don't know about tearing it.
It doesn't have to be perfect, because look, you're like,
No.
you, she's more of a perfectionist than I am. I just like,
See? Works. Just
Okay.
like that.
So I'll show you guys exactly how I do this, because I get a lot of questions on how I do this. I don't know if you guys can see very well.
Oh, I know how to do it.
And this, I already pre-cut these because I knew we needed it. This is the water soluble. And so whoever asked that question on why I use so many stabilizers, look how thin this is. It's see-through, it's water soluble. So what I do is I cut it out. I always know like what name I'm putting on it. So I think this is gonna be Savannah. So the length of the name I usually cut out, and then I'll just roll it and then roll it again. So I basically get like a triple layer. And then the name stitches on that, if you can see that.
You only need 4, right? 1, 2.
This isn't getting embroidered because this is the.
Oh, yeah.
That one's already done. So we basically just need
1, 2.
two more.
Yeah.
That one we're waiting on,
Okay.
and I believe that's it. We did all the other ones yesterday.
Okay.
And then these are all shirts. So let's focus on, actually, hold on, I need, we didn't see these. Why are these in here like that? These are shirts.
And then,
These are loveys, so lovey,
do you have a pre-cut for that?
another walker, 2 walkers. Perfect, I already just did that name.
Okay, so
So let's do this one because we already have that name up on there.
okay, do you have, is there a pre-cut in here?
There should be. So all my pre-cuts are in the bottom drawer. You kind of have to, they're all to the left. You have to like
Right here?
scrummage through them, yeah.
It's the
All those random ones. It's the helicopter one. I don't think you guys have ever seen my helicopter print. It's all in that pile.
I'm looking.
Here, let me look down here.
I'm looking.
So I keep scraps in here from when I cut blankets, and then I grab from all these. So these are all like just scraps from blankets that I cut. So I can cut like 3 levies out of this right here. And basically this was a blanket, and I cut a levy out of it, so now I can get 3 more. So each blanket I can get 4 levies out of. And that is why I do the measurements I do. I don't see any in here. So is there a blanket that we need to cut?
It's the blue ones, right? It's kind of like the back sword.
Yeah, same colors, teal. Top drawer, if there's none in there.
I think you only see me now.
I have a lot.
Like, oh my God,
Nothing? Okay. This.
you want a top drawer?
So top drawer, there should be, those are the boy blankets. So if I don't have them in the bottom, I usually pull a blanket and cut the blanket. And then count how many of them are in there. Is that the only one in there?
There's a couple.
Well, that's a full blanket right there.
Oh, cool, my God.
But is there any more?
Yes. There's 3.
3 more? Okay, perfect.
Wait. Yes, there's 3.
Okay,
So, well, there's 2, and then this one.
that's fine. I don't sell a lot of this one. I think it's super cute. And I
It
don't
is
know why.
super cute,
But
yeah.
I think it's just, once you sell something, it just like gets in the rhythm. But this is the
It's like a total boy
super
one.
cute.
Yeah.
I love the colors of it.
Mm-hmm.
So it's like a boy, like transportation one, I guess you would call it.
It's cute. Mhm.
Super cute. So let's cut. I know you got all fuzzy.
Yeah.
Okay. You want to cut the levy? Yeah.
I mean,
I have it on the. It's over here. Yeah, it's hanging.
Right there?
Yeah, right by the door. And so, to save fabric, you guys know you can save your own fabric. When I cut my levies, you don't make the mistake of folding in half this way, because if you cut double, one's gonna be upside down. The tag is gonna be up here and it's gonna be upside down. The tag will be up here and this will be right. So what you wanna do is fold it long ways. That way the print is going the same way on both sides. So the print, when you cut it, the tag up here is gonna be here, right?
Mm-hmm.
And then when you flip it over, the tag,
It's gonna be done.
they're gonna be opposites, but that's fine. I don't care about
But
them
you
being
get more.
opposites because everyone knows, like in my descriptions, that like I save as much fabric as I can,
Yeah.
so some might be, and they don't ever know anyway, so it's all about saving the fabric. So I just make sure I line it really well. And then sometimes it depends, because it's has to be lined up
Seems
like
like this one
perfect.
is smaller.
Sometimes they are, because when you get the white edges from spoon flour, you have to cut them off. And if they're like 1/8 of an inch off, it's not a big deal. So I'll just like line it up, making sure that the tag is at least like right on the edge. And then like I go down to the very corner. And then I just kind of like, so I make sure I do the same amount right here and the same amount right here, like off if I have to. It's like 1/8 of an inch off, so it's not that big of a deal. And then right here. So the thing with the templates is, well, and this is stretchy, so if you squish it down, it's gonna be fine. The thing with the templates is you can cut the straight edges, but once you get to this curve, you have to stop like where your blade is about to hit it, because otherwise you're gonna ruin your blade.
Maybe you should do it. Because what if I slide?
I'll show ya. We'll just turn this sideways, that way you can see what I mean. I wonder if I can go like this.
Like, you know how like everybody has their own way of doing things?
Ooh.
So it's like, I'm like, oh, I don't want to mess it up.
I'm zooming in, guys. I don't know if that's good or not.
I did not do the same. Oh,
Okay. Amber, your dress is beautiful. Thank you. Can't help but say it seems to add a cup size or two. Is that wrong to say? I feel like we have been hanging out long enough to say that. Thank you. Looking extra mighty today. I'm off to work. Have a good day at work, Linda. Oh, you're off work too.
yeah, I'm off work. Yeah.
I thought you said you're off to work. I was
Yeah.
like, aw. Okay. So this is what I mean with the templates. It's been a learning curve for me because obviously I've been getting more and more patterns in the acrylics, and I've noticed that on the edges right here, you kind of have to like, so what I do is just cut it, and I don't like to ruin my blades, so I just stop like right when I see the blade is going to touch it, which means it's stopping like right there.
Right, okay.
So like it's 1/4 of an inch that you have to like do it. So then I just barely touch it right here and go out,
And then just kind of
and then I go out, and then I do the same thing. So yeah, so then I stop like right where it's gonna hit. And then what I do is just gently lift it. And then I like to use those small ones actually, because they get right in the corner. And I just lift it out right here where you can see it, and I just go up and out.
Oh, okay.
Just like that.
Okay.
And then because I cut 2, this is on the fold, so I just
Oh, okay.
go like that.
Nice.
And then I lint roll it because it's going to be messy. But then you have 2 levies right here that you just cut out. Just like that. And this, you can't do anything with, so I just toss it. But I lint roll this back piece too right here because it'll get everywhere.
I learned my lesson yesterday. So one of these can go in the
Yeah,
bottom
so
drawer, right?
yeah, so one of those just you put in the bottom drawer, and then this we can probably just cut them out now. That's what I've been doing, so I don't have so many like piled up in here. I've just been pre-cutting them as I go. So if you want to, on this, on my second one, I line this up to the very top of here as far as I can, and then this whole bottom piece down here, I've been keeping in a stash so that I can do other things with it.
Oh, okay.
I don't toss that.
Okay. how we are too. We'll just work together. And
then
even,
it's silent.
even if we're here, it's silent. We don't
Well, like
talk.
an hour ago, I was sitting there like doing something on my phone, like working, obviously.
Yeah, should we?
Oh yeah, I should move that. Sorry.
How much should?
There. Is the light rolling? Let me see here.
A little bit, but it's okay. I think it's okay.
Let's. Is it better if I lift it up or down? I don't know. It's so frustrating. Sorry guys, you're going on a roller coaster ride with me. I think when I had it towards this way more, it was like better. Because it goes off of the white.
So like this, right? Make sure it's centered.
Yeah.
And then I don't want to go all the way because I don't know if it's.
Yeah, no, that's fine.
Is it?
See, it's better when it's leaning towards the cabinets because it's white. Instead
Oh,
of light.
mhm.
It's still rolling, I think.
Yeah,
light?
it is. Mm-hmm. Yeah, just a little bit. Does that bother you guys that you can see like a bar kind of scrolling?
You know what? I could probably have my phone back here. Should I do that? That way?
Rolling. It's rolling. It's not too bad. It's all good.
Is it bad?
I mean, you can see the bars, but I think it's from the lights.
Yeah, but we have to have the lights.
Right. Okay, I think this is good.
I don't know why this stuff bothers me, but it really, really bothers me. Hmm?
Have to move it to the other side.
I thought it was a ceiling fan. I don't know what it is, honestly. It just does that every single time I go live. I think it's because my lights are so bright that it like reflects or something. I'm not sure. So this is how I hoop it. It's just like a 1/2 inch on each side I leave over for it to be sticky. And then that just allows me to like stick the blanket down in that corner so it doesn't move anywhere. Just extra stability in that little corner right there. Okay, so this is gonna be this one. I'm gonna need to do this one next. Then we gotta do these shirts. This?
Like the other scissors.
Oh.
Yeah, you're right. These ones,
They're better.
tips are better. Yeah.
And then if any of you guys have questions on how I do the name, if you haven't seen me do it, I just do it in this lower corner at a 45-degree angle right here. So I have just done so many of them that I know exactly where I'm gonna place the blanket at. But when I was first practicing, I basically line up the edge and the bottom of the blanket with the edge and the bottom of the frame, leaving like an 1/8 inch for lubbies hanging over and about a 1/2 inch hanging over for blankets because they're bigger. So I don't want a huge blanket, it just to be like way down the corner. So I scoot it up a little bit. I think I have a video on how
All right,
I
cut this part off, or do you save
Yeah,
this?
no, yeah, I can do anything about it, so cut that. And I just saved the piece. You can also cut like that piece off right there. Okie dokie. I might move you guys up closer so you guys can see this new table. because I want to show you guys what I mean by all of this. So I'm gonna.
You stick it in the.
Let me see here. I'm gonna. Auto from the ceiling fan. Maybe, actually, yeah, I mean, that makes sense because it's like that every single time. So maybe it is my ceiling fan that I should just turn off.
Oh, it could be.
Yeah,
That actually
'cause-
does make sense, yeah.
Yeah,
The
because it's rolling.
Mhm.
Okay, so I'm gonna show you guys what I mean. I'm gonna put you right here. Yeah, because it's better like over here, the lighting. Okay. So this is the table I got. I don't know if you guys can see that. That's better. So this is the table and you have to screw it in. So this is on my fab, the 10 needle. These are the frame that I just put it on. The only thing that like throws me off is that, let me check my bobbin, we're good on that, is I usually put my stabilizer, my tearaway underneath of here after I get it all situated. So I'm gonna have to like figure out a new way to either like maybe just put a little adhesive spray underneath, because this is how I usually do it. For those of you who have seen me do this many times, I just grab a couple of, these are the tearaway, they come in big sheets and I just cut them to little pieces like this. And for this one, I'm just gonna probably use like 2 pieces because it's a smaller name. If I used a bigger name, I would do 3 or 4 pieces. And then sometimes if I do a 2-liner, like 2 different names or 3 different names, and sometimes they like to put their first, middle, and last name, I just stagger them. So if I had a 3rd one, I would stagger it. That way it gets the full name. But in this case, I'm just gonna leave it like that. So normally I would just come underneath here and slide that in on this with the table. I can't do that. So what I've had to do, and it's a little bit harder to put this in, because before I would kind of like scoop it. And with this in here, I can't really scoop it. So I'm having a hard time like trying to figure out how to like get it in. It's doable, but it's gonna take some practice, I think, because I literally only used it one time on the last blanket I used. So, you guys know I like to show. What?
I just put this, I was looking for the order thing.
Oh,
But I forgot you already moved it.
yeah. I like to show you guys new products, new stuff, first time use. So you slide under. So now in this situation, I think what I'm going to end up probably doing most of the time now is just putting just a little bit of spray and spraying it on the back of the sticky back. That way it's just already on there. I don't have to worry about it. And again, I've done so many of these, so I already know where the placement's going to be. So in this situation, I have to kind of like maneuver it underneath there, which I did with the last blanket too, but I wanted to show you guys. It's easy, you can do it, it's fine. I don't prefer to do it that way, because I just feel like I'm like lifting the frame up too high. This table is really nice, but again, it has to stay on the machine. I can't just take it on and off whenever I want to. It has to unscrew. There's brackets under here it goes on. So it's super nice if you're only using it for like blankets. So I might just only use this for blankets. So we're going to test out where this is on here. Let's see here. I'm gonna go to 1. Close. I'm going to change. I'm changing so the last one that I did, it's the same exact name, 2 totally different orders, but the same exact name. They both wanted Walker and cursive, so I'm just gonna do exactly what's on here already. But this is a lovey and the last one was a blanket, so they're different sizes. So for my loveys, I do 90%, and for my blankets, I do 100%. So I'm changing this to 90%. And it's going to recalibrate for that. Having a hard time talking today, you guys. And then I'm just closing out here and I'm going to...
It's because I make her nervous. Oh my gosh, it looks like I got punched in the eye. Looks like I've had a really rough night.
Okay. So, I'm just seeing exactly where it's going to be placed on here, which is good. I want to move it down a little bit, I think. And the thing about this is you can really put it wherever you want. It's your decision. I like it in the lower corner. Sometimes it works perfect when I center it and it's just right there in the center. But for this name, because it was a little bit smaller, I moved it down. And so where's my pointer so I can show you guys? So this is going to be really hard to see, but I line my corner up with the corner of the frame. And this right here is my center mark. That's what I line my name up with, the center of the name. But for this one, it was kind of too high up on the blanket. So then what I do is I move it down and over. So it's basically lined up with this second line now. So it's just 1/4 of an inch over and 1/4 of an inch down. And so it just is a different placement on what I like better on that levee. I saw a question.
So
What is the reason for the new table? Sorry if I missed that. I wanted this table because I'm starting to do a lot more, I've always done blankets, but I'm doing a lot more bigger adult blankets and they're heavy. And so this table helps with the weight of the blanket so that it's not on the frame, just hanging there. So see how close this is right here? Like the frame, my lovey is literally sitting like on the table. So it holds the weight of the blanket. So that's why I wanted to get this, because the blankets are pretty heavy and they just like hang. So especially, I do it the other way where the front of the blanket hangs off the top, but it's still really heavy on the actual frame. Some people do it where the blankets hang down, and I think it's more meant for that, but I like to do it the opposite way because you guys know me, I do things differently. Do they have a table for the SWF 12? They do not, I don't believe. Marissa, I've looked into it and I have researched and researched and researched, and I will ask Blaine if they are planning on making one for it. But this machine actually has screws on the inside underneath here on the actual body of the machine. So we had to take the screws out and actually insert the table so it stays on. You can take it off if you want, but it's kind of a process. So if the SWF does have one or is going to come out with one, they probably have to do it like the hat hoop where it just clicks in, which would be really nice. So I'm going to mention that and see if they can make that happen, because that would be awesome to just have it click in and click out. I'm all about just easy and fast. So I might just leave the table on here and have that be my blanket machine. That's so cool. I have been looking for a table for my 6 needle. I want to use it for quilting. Yes, Linda. What machine do you have? Okay, I've already gone through all this. Okay, so I believe the thing looks good. We're going to see if this, cross your fingers, because this is the second one I've done, but I need some water soluble right there. Yeah. It's okay. Just hold it half and half. Hold it. Doesn't have to be all three. So the only other thing I need to do is set my color, because I did not do that. So, oh, it was already set. We're good. Okay, cross your fingers. Also, I'm going to bring you guys a little bit closer because I want to show you. It's probably going to be really loud, so I apologize. I'm going to flip the camera around. So I'm going to show you. So it's very flat. See how it's flat? It leaves room. Let me show you. There's room right here, so you don't have to worry about the needle. Sorry, you can't see. And then this, I don't want to open it right now because it's running, but when it stops, I'll show you. You can still open it and shut it. I was afraid that it was going to hit the needle plate, but there's only one insertion for the needle, so it's not gonna hit it. The Brother TR65 is an older machine. I have a table for my brother, I love it. Clips in and clips out, like you said. Yeah, I mean, that would be ideal. This one you have to screw in, so. It's great, I love it already. It's very, like, sturdy, and it holds the blanket really nicely, but yeah, I wish it would just clip in and out. I'm gonna take you on an adventure again. I'm gonna move you guys over to the other table because this is probably really loud for you guys over here. So I wonder if I go this way with you guys. Is that lighting better? Do you like that, guys? Do you like that better? That way. And is this mic really loud with the machine going?
Oh, sorry. Whatever. Hello guys. I always feel like I'm like too close to the camera.
That's so neat. I got new mighty hoops. Yay! So I got oh sorry. I got the 7.25 I believe. And the 8x13 for the SWF machines because I need a onesie one for the SWF because I have the 8x9 but I don't have a baby one. And I've also been thinking about doing different projects, so I need a bigger hoop. So I just got all of my stuff came in at one time today. It's crazy.
Like you got an ancient artifact or whatever.
Yeah. I didn't even get tracking like on Instagram.
Oh really?
I have no idea. It was like a Christmas morning. You walk out your door and you're like
There's like 12 packages. Okay.
Yay! So you have to put these together too. Everything you have to put together.
Yeah. Oh, you got the smaller one.
So I can do onesies. Well, I'm glad I got it now because if I leave that on that machine, I'm gonna have to use that on this machine.
So are these for the SWF?
So these are for the SWF.
Okay.
Yeah, so I have different mighty hoops for both machines. And that's what I use those really, really nice heavy magnets for. I just stick them on the side of the machines and that's what all my hoops are laying on.
And then this, what are you going to use this one for?
Just how you label it.
Top secret. Top secret. Who else likes to build things? I love putting things together.
You can build these for me.
I love putting things together.
Basically just take the other one is what I do and like
What do you, is there anything you have to press to unhoop it? No?
I just put your thumbs on the end and put like pinch it down and pull it out.
Lol. I really like this pattern. This
See, the lighting is way better right now. Right?
is it?
Yeah, it must just be like the way that that is shining on the thing. Where is my haven't peeled all of my acrylic templates. I haven't peeled the stuff off of them yet. Yay! So this size is the 7.25 by 7.25, and I use this for anything under like 12 months, basically. I know everyone has their own dimensions or sizing that they do for different size hoops, but I use my 8x9 Mighty Hoop all the way up to 12 months, or all the way down to 12 months. And then anything under that, I use this one right here. And it works perfectly fine. I've never had a shirt stretch or not work on me, so. What works, I stick with it. This is a big hoop though. Okay. So you can actually, here, I'm gonna put these over here. If you want to build them, build it. Bob the Builder. This doesn't have, I don't have this one already, but you can just kind of copy it off of the other one. So I'll get you this one. But make sure, actually I think that one says SWF on it.
Do you guys label it though?
Yeah.
So then you know.
Like this one doesn't say that because it's for like a different machine, I think. This is for this and this is for this.
They just said it. They said it.
So this goes like this. So this part faces towards you.
Yeah, that's back. Yeah.
Yeah, so this big piece goes out. And the U.
Like some of these, yeah.
Goes like that. Just like that. And there's just this that you can see down here.
Be very gentle.
It's just brown color.
Go on.
It's supposed to be teal. Oh, is it bad?
No, I don't think so.
I usually use teal.
Does it show to you on there though?
I don't think I have a good one
You don't like it?
No, I like teal. It's just the wrong color because I was talking. Well, how many do you have for one?
Yes.
I might redo it because I don't like it.
Oh my goodness.
I'll give that one to Andrew.
Hey, Walker.
I know. Your new name is Walker. Here you go.
He's a sleepwalker.
He's a sleepwalker, that's right. No, he's really not. But you guys, I have a mess back here. I can't even walk. Is he still asleep?
Yeah, he's
All asleep.
cute little face.
I know. Okay, what's
He's the
next?
cutest little dude.
I think I want to redo that one, so.
Really?
Yeah. Well, I need to put that color on. Let's see, I think it's this one. It's over here.
Hold on.
This one. Not pretty?
Well, now that you gave me another option. Yes.
Well, I'll have to take it over there and see. Look what I did, guys.
I mean, I don't think it looks bad. I actually.
I accidentally did black instead of the teal. I mean, you still have to get the water soluble out, you know, because it's in the black. But this one will look better, don't you think? This color? Yeah, I think so.
Yeah, I think. Let me,
Yeah.
While I'm
Your time to shine.
my time to shine. I think I've watched you do it enough that I feel like I know what I'm doing. And you could correct me.
Sandra's left-handed,
Yes.
so all of my stuff is backwards to her.
Yes.
So it took me a few different times to like really get how to do that, just put that on like right.
You do that top and then you do that. Flip it. Correct? So then so you just press down. Flick it.
I'll show you easier next time, but that's fine. You did it fine, but I'll show you easier next time.
Easier way. There's an easier way?
Because if you press the top down too tight, you can't move it.
Oh, well, you know,
It's stiff.
I did it pretty good.
See that? Pretty good. Also, I can't maneuver back here because this table's big.
You can't what?
This table's so big,
Oh.
I can't get my body back here. That's okay.
Okay. We need the water soluble. Happy.
Okay. It's gonna be on one. We're gonna do it right. We're gonna do it right this time.
Do you have any stabilizer stuff?
For what? Water?
No.
Oh, here, in this drawer right here, just keep it all in here. Need to spray it on the back, let's spray it and see if it works that way.
You don't think it'll get sticky?
I don't think so. I use this on
Why don't you just-
stuff in it.
And then,
Yeah. Well, because it goes in the back. So. Just like that. And then. There we go. Put that one. First time, you guys. So it usually goes like that. So there we go. Oh, nope.
nope.
Nope, doesn't want to stick.
Good. I have sound effects to everything.
Okay, so let's do that. This is way too much work. I already don't like it. Okay. Now you gotta put the blanket on it
To right now?
though. Yeah.
Let me go get one.
Hey, Robin.
Hey,
I
Rod.
concur, teal. Thank you. I concur. A lot of lefties in this group chat right now.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Okay, so,
So basically line this corner up with this corner. This side and the bottom, yeah, just like that.
so kind of how I do it on my front,
Yeah.
on my,
Yep, and I just kind of let it go over just a tiny bit on each side, like not even like 1/8 inch. As long as the side and bottom are lined up straight, then you know it's gonna go nice and straight.
So it's kind of how I do it for my flatbed when I do my flatbed too.
And then see where this is, right here, this stabilizer that we just glued on the back is like that thick. So it's gonna go like that straight across, so the name's basically here.
Okay, what do you think? Go straight to you?
Yeah.
I think it goes straight.
Yeah. It's already set, so, I can show you like how I measure it around and stuff. Can you guys see? So let me make the picture. know.
Am I supposed to be quiet?
No.
We're live.
Are you going to practice?
Bye, have fun.
Love you. Call me later.
Alright,
Let me know the
I
plan.
will send just for you on my 12.
Okay, I love you. Bye. That means like before then.
Oh,
It's hard, huh?
Yeah.
Like you're gonna like hurt your finger.
Like you're gonna pinch your finger in there.
Like I feel like I was afraid of this, but I don't think you need to be afraid of it. Like it's
No,
not
it's,
gonna.
but it's hard, it's like not, you can't like
So-
bend it in.
One trick is I always go on this side first because I feel like it gets under that lip,
Oh, okay.
and then I do this side. Because this side, if I go first, it never works. So I think you have to like
Okay.
do that. And then I just pick this up and put it back there before I slide it all the way forward. Okay, so we already have both of those on there, we just need the water soluble. But I usually do the water soluble last after I choose it. So I line this corner up with the corner down here.
Mm-hmm.
And then it's on needle 10. Look, who's it?
Hello.
Hi.
Yep.
Okay, so I'm on needle 10. So I always put it back in the one. That's just how I've always done it. So I know exactly like the measurements and where to go. So what I'm doing now is using this and moving it to that center point right there. So I'm gonna close out of there and I'm gonna
You're gonna move it over.
move it over right there. And I do here, but you have to go into embroidery status. And I do this one and that one because it's just that's a 45-degree angle. And what I'm doing is just checking to make sure that it's not gonna hit my frame. Okay, right here.
Where are you going second?
Fine.
Okay.
It does kind of look a little away from me because it's way up here and that's where it's going to be. Right where this line is where the name's gonna be. And because it's only this big, I want to move it down a tiny bit.
Is it because I,
So, no, it's just the way that it is. So when that's what I was explaining to them earlier. So when that happens, I just move it over to like that line,
oh, and then a four,
and then I go
the four lines
down
down.
to the center right there.
I got to do that.
And then you can do it again. It's not gonna
I
hit.
don't want you to
Yeah.
tell me you're gonna do one thing and do a different thing. But,
It's not gonna hit, so we're good.
what happened over there?
What?
What happened over there? On the floor.
Oh, the UPS wrap.
It's a secret!
I was just asking. I didn't say anything.
The secret.
Keep away all my secrets!
Give away anything.
It's an ancient artifact.
What time did
Okay, like this.
I was just gonna go see how it went.
Right? Like this?
It's gonna start smelling.
Now, the other thing that I noticed is before you used to have a little bit of sticky. Because I remember
The blankets.
Oh.
So blankets,
So I
they
remember
hang
seeing-
over.
Say that again,
So
can't say
like with
that.
this, I leave like just a tiny tab, right? Blankets, I leave like half of an inch so I can like tack it down. So it doesn't move around.
Say it super loud.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. You can,
Yeah.
yeah. So just, yeah.
love you, Mom.
Love you, bud. I'll see you soon.
Sure.
It's good. Sorry guys, lots of visitors. Oh yeah. See?
Yeah.
I always can't, I have to color that.
What's your color?
And then I get it brings it out.
Just give him
talking about it, and we were like, $49.99? Like,
Yeah.
what? Like, who wouldn't buy that? And like, I almost thought about buying another one just because like,
If you can't pass
I
the
love the
price,
machine,
Yeah.
and it's, no, like that's
that's unheard of.
50% off, plus some.
Yeah.
For what I got it for.
Yeah. And it's a great machine.
Great machine.
It is a great machine.
My other baby's sleeping, you guys can't see it.
Yeah, I really like that too. Yeah.
Start doing these because we have to.
Yeah, way better.
Oh, I think I have some more lit hooks. You guys, I got a new print. Wanna see it? My new gorgeous print. Isn't it so pretty? I love it, I love it. I have some good ideas for this little groovy knit. Maybe I don't have any more.
What?
I keep having to reorder those things.
What?
The magnetic hooks that I use.
Oh.
I use them all on everything. What am I at? 64%. Okay, we're good. It's always scary in the beginning. You'll be all right. You got this. Hey, Deborah. Sorry, I'm reading messages on my phone, guys. Don't be scared. It's so easy. If you have any questions, Evelyn, I know this machine like the back of my hand. Let's see. Aw. Yeah, it is always scary in the beginning. I'm scared to open up this new thing that I got. I'm actually nervous because I have never done it and I don't know what it's about. So yeah, everything that you get brand new and you've never done before, it's nerve-wracking. What do you do with the one with the black thread? Okay, so Monica, so when I mess up like that, sometimes I'll use them as like practicing new fonts. Sometimes I just give them to my kids because they love the lovies. Other times I do them if I'm practicing a new item, or sometimes I'll even just send it to the customer and say, here's a freebie. I did the wrong color. I can't really use it because I don't know anybody with the name Walker, so here you go. So sometimes I'll do that. I mean, everybody messes up. I'm not ashamed to admit that I mess up too. So sometimes I mess up on shirts or my machine stitches out not as great on one shirt versus the other, but I don't like to send out anything that isn't to my standard. So if I have a shirt that I'm sending out that I need to redo, or I feel like I need to redo, I'll just send them that other shirt with it and say, here's an extra shirt. They can use it as a night shirt or a play shirt. Save the other one for the party. Here you go. Like just as a freebie. Because it was my mistake, not theirs. So that's kind of just how I think. I don't know how I do it. That new print is gonna look so cute in a skirt. It has such a 70s vibe. I love it. Yeah, I've had like a lot of people just kind of ask me if I have flowers or this or that, and I have flower prints and stuff. So I just had this idea of doing like, I don't know, bell bottoms are huge right now, and I sell a lot of bell bottoms, but they're more of like not like huge bell bottoms. So I just thought that these would be really cute to kind of give it more of a hippie vibe, I guess, but also dainty and pretty. I don't know. I just thought it was cute.
You still need a wrench. Make sure you have them really tight.
I just use that.
Yeah. That makes sense. What should we say? If you don't have to use it right now.
No, I don't know. Like,
Hey, what is that? This one's too.
they look like this one's too. We usually take that up. Just fold the knot up the back of it. That's what I did. Just fold it underneath. We're doing some like manly work over here.
So scared to pinch my fingers.
Can we do it?
Are you
Here.
sure?
Yeah. It's so big.
Oh, I thought I was gonna like break it.
No. Crazy girl.
What's in the someone taking some of them.
Yeah. That's fine. So it just looks different because of the way that I have it on there. Because I always snap it like this. I keep it like that, and I always put the letters together.
Right.
That way it's like not as strong.
Well, too, they say not to like put them away when they're together like that because it breaks the magnets. You know?
Yeah.
It says it like it breaks the magnets after time or something, or it makes them not strong enough. What the real thing for it is.
Yeah, some of them are like super tight and the other ones just spin.
Just spin.
But it's not gonna.
Get free labor here.
Right? So see how this one says SRBF
Yeah.
and this one doesn't? So that's why now.
Oh, okay.
So I'm just gonna have to, I'll just put this. Actually, I'll put the ones I don't use. So here's a testament of, is that the right word? Of how strong these magnets are. I'm gonna put both of these mighty hoops on this magnet. And it's going to hold them both without budging. It didn't even move.
Oh, nice.
They're so strong. So I don't even really need more of those. Okay, so this one, we'll do another machine.
You have that size for yes, there you go.
Yeah. Yeah, I have two 8x9 mighty hoops for the SWF because I got one for each machine.
Oh.
which I'll probably end up getting 2 more of each size for each of them. That way I can run them both at the same time.
Right.
Hey, hey! Watching on my TV while I cook dinner, enjoying this. Aw, thank you, Nina. The one on special on today's sewing machines plus video, the Viking. Yeah, so Evelyn, the one that you got is literally the same one that I have. It's just branded different, but it's the same. They all have the same exact functions. And I didn't know that they just got these machines in. I didn't know until just recently. I love this machine. I never thought that they were gonna have any more of them, because when I bought it, it was like, my salesperson was so good on selling me that machine. It was my very first machine, so I had no idea. This was before like YouTube or anything. I had no idea. So it was crazy.
It smells like spring.
Huh?
What's that? I was like, what smells like it's burning? Does it smell like something is burning? Doesn't it smell like something's burning? No? It's not burning.
It does, yeah.
It does kind of
You
smell.
scared me. I'm like, what?
I smelled it and I was like, what's that smell?
It's probably because it was over the wool. But yeah, I love that machine. I might buy another one.
That was definitely such a good deal.
Such a good deal.
I was like, holy cow.
Like if you had room for it, you would have gotten one.
Yes, 100%. If I had room for it right now, I would have totally.
Like that's a steal. I was like so shocked.
That would pay for itself if.
And if any of you guys were on that live today, I apologize. Today was like a huge hiccup.
Everything was going
horrible.
wrong.
I was so embarrassed. Like, why? Why me? Everything technically, technology happens to me.
Everybody has.
Like, how's everybody else's like so perfect? But the camera is like set up all nice. Like all the lighting's great. Like everything just connects perfect. For me, no bueno. But you guys all know me, so nothing's perfect. So I'm just putting heat and bond light on my appliques because I always like to pre-make these because I do a lot of these shirts. So I'm running low, so I really need to do a lot of these, but for right now I'm just doing these. And I keep still like getting messed up because I've had that like cart over here for so long, like 4 years, and I moved it. So I always go back over here to like put it down, and it's gone. Alright. Start up the machine. Let's put this over here. Okay. What is next? Which one? Does that look good?
What?
Does that blanket look better?
Yeah. I just need to. How do you remember you? You're really gentle. Don't you do something?
Here, yeah. This is what I do. Where is it? These are like these special tweezers. I don't use them for tweezers. I use the tip of them, and I don't know why I like just like scrapes it out.
Yeah, see that, I can't scrape like that with this, because that's put a hole in it.
And then I just kind
Lift it up. Run back there. Oh, gosh. You already set this one?
of, not yet. I just turned it on.
Do you use the same USB for that one that you did for this one?
Yeah, so you
You
can
have
have,
any of them, you already have them programmed on there?
not the blankets, so, the next one we're gonna do is Savannah. So just click unlock.
This one?
Mm-hmm. Okay. Go to file. Up on top of the butterflies.
Oh, yeah.
And then go to the ORD, second one down, and then hit it again. And then find the name Savannah. It could be on the next page or the next page. So click the arrow over. Nope, other one. And just keep clicking until you get Savannah. I have a lot of files.
Oh, right here.
Okay. So then click the,
Okay.
nope, the machine with the play arrow. And it's saving it to my machine. Okay, now click next to the USB arrow, click the machine. Up on top. See where it's, yeah, right there. And then go all the way to the last page.
Okay.
And now click Savannah again. It's the very last one. So it does it in order,
Oh,
you see it,
okay.
and then it'll click OK. Okay, so now we have that one in there. You can take the USB out, and we can load the other one. That'll be our next blanket.
Oh.
So then put that in here. Can you guys see this?
Wait, I don't remember.
So happy for you. I love it. Good evening, Amber. Hey, Petra.
Does it matter what
If
slot?
I can only buy one mighty hoop now, which one is the best for making baby and kid stuff? So the one that I purchased first that I've used for pretty much everything is the 8x9. So I would definitely suggest that one because that's the perfect size for pretty much all children's shirts. You can use it for the blankets if you want to do the blankets. I think I talked about it today, but I use the Durkee Easy Frames, and you can do like a 7-in-1 set for those, and you can use those for all kinds of things. So I think maybe choose between those two, which one you want to buy first, because you only get one mighty hoop, but you can get 7 different size frames in the Easy Frame. So it's just kind of whatever you think you're going to need it for. Because like I use both of them. I use the Easy Frames for my blankets and loveys, but I use the mighty hoops for my clothing, if that makes sense. But yeah, the 8x9 for sure. Okay, so we're going to go this way. Okay. So this is the shirt. This shirt.
So you go to design, right?
It's pendant. Yeah. And then did you get the USB?
Okay. And I put it in the USB.
Same thing already. Yeah. And then you're just gonna find. You can wait for it to load if you want, or you can just find it. And then you can use this thing to go up and down too if you want. If it's too slow. So click on that, and then you hit add. Save.
Yours is making sounds on my.
So it's just loading into the machine, and then you go back to design, and now it's up here. So that's kind of the opposite of the other one, how you had to go to the pages instead of the very last.
Mhm.
So now when you load things on here, it starts at the first. So these are.
And then do you press save?
No,
No.
so, I don't know the right way to do it, but this is how I do it.
Okay.
So I always highlight it, and then I click the check mark, which means that's the one you want,
Okay.
and then you load it. I don't ever save them because
It's hard
I
sometimes to
don't,
like.
I'm not gonna make it again, because everyone's name is different.
Right, okay.
So, ones that I will save are like very popular names, but then again, if one of them's 2 and one of them's 3, you can't use that one, because you change the number, so with birthday shirts, it's kind of hard to do that. Okay, so that's the design we're using. So then I just go through all of these like at a separate time. So first one, I do that, I change it to 90.
Very good.
Every single time. Okay. And then do the same thing. And every time you change anything on this machine interface, it'll highlight it so you know exactly what you're doing and changing. So like it turned to blue, so she knows that those are what she changed.
Okay.
So then hit close. And then it recalibrates it to that size. And then saves it at that size.
So is that shrinking?
Yes, so
Okay.
it's basically shrinking the image that we're doing, because I use Mighty Hoops and the machine doesn't come with that. So she shrinked it 90% instead of 100%. And one thing to know is when you do that and you're like, oh shoot, like I didn't want to do that much, you can always go back in there and change your X and Y scales back to 100% or make it 95%. Every time you do it, it'll just recalibrate it. It doesn't ruin it or make it that size permanently, even though you save it like that. You can still go back and change it. So
And
we're
then
going to
your
do
needles.
those, and this is where I input all my colors.
Colors.
So I don't have this one memorized, so that's where we marked it, and I don't remember.
Oh, okay,
I didn't get to. So if any of you are new here, I don't think any of you are, but I keep this catalog, basically like a notebook of all my designs. And this is the design we're working with, and so I basically just put it in a sleeve so that I know exactly what colors I'm using. So we might have to put colors in here or change them. I already have the beige color is already on there because I use that for everything.
And then
We
there's
already have
a,
the brown. We just need to put the green on, I think. So basically, I print out the picture so I know exactly. So all of this is the same color. We need black, beige, brown, and green. So I know I already have black, beige, brown, and then this is green.
okay.
Any other color on here is just part of the applique or under the placement stitch or whatever.
Oh,
So I just use beige for that, basically for everything.
And then you
So-
put in your stops.
Yeah. So this is the green I used for that.
So it's
And
pretty much beige.
I don't ever touch these over here because I always use these colors.
Mhm.
So the one that I would probably change is the silver one right there, or the
This
like, teal one, yeah.
Hold on a
So-
second, or, what is it? Oh, second? Because 1, 2, 3, 4.
So this is gonna be the fourth, this is
Four,
number 4,
right?
yeah,
Yeah.
so you just follow it right up here.
Mhm.
So I've numbered them.
Oh,
So it
nice.
comes right down here. And then you can also look right here, you can kind of see what
Okay.
it is. So.
So, and then you tie it off and then you pull it, okay. So it's kind of like how I did at my friends,
Mhm.
1, 2.
Yep. So just be careful, like on this machine, because
You have to
it's harder to put it through.
Right.
This one's, it's not hard, but it's more
It's
difficult
more of
to
a-
thread than the other one.
Yes.
So I always make sure I like leave a little bit of a tail, like put it
Yes.
at the bottom instead of the top.
Yes.
So you have enough thread to do your knot.
Okay.
I'll just put that away. How do you tie your knots?
So I tie my knots one way and then I tie it again, but I tie it with the other. So I tie it right now with the green, okay, like that. And then I rotate and I grab the gray now. And then I use the gray to tie. I kind of like flux them. I don't know
pull it out of the needle. So
Oh, wait, hold on, we have to cut.
No, watch.
In these?
So I pull it through. So what I did was I pulled it out of the needle eye.
Oh.
And then you can pull it as fast as you want. And it's right through.
Oh, okay, see, I left it in the needle eye.
And then,
I should have.
I mean, it's an extra step, but
Yeah.
it never breaks. Sometimes
Yeah.
it breaks.
Sometimes it gets stuck
And
in
then
the
I would
middle.
have to like rethread it. And so
Right.
this time, this way, you never have to rethread it.
Yeah.
All you have to do is re-put the thing back in the eye,
Mhm.
thread back through the eye, which
And then
is
through the
not
center. Yeah.
way easier than having to rethread the whole thing.
Right. Okay.
Like that.
Okay. So now it's, so you use this one? This one that you use, or you use the back, do you number two,
So
so
this
number
is-
three?
This one is the beige color that I use.
Oh, so number one.
Yep.
Okay, so number one is one.
Right here, because I haven't put that, because I always use something.
Okay, so number one
So
is
number
one.
one is one.
Okay, number two is,
Number two is going to be the applicator, so just do the same color one. Just because it's a light color and I want it to just like match, because it's going to be a skin basically color.
okay,
And then number three, same thing, number one. And then black, so 12. And then number one. And then whatever the brown color is. So the
Is that number-
brown
is
is.
that, the back one is number three? 1, 2, 3? This one? Oh, it's this one. So it's
It's
1,
number
2,
two.
3,
You can look right
is
here.
it 5?
This one here.
It's 5? Number 2. So 6 is 2,
Mhm.
okay?
And then, number one,
Number 1.
and then black, so 12. And then the same one, number two, the brown.
2.
And then we're gonna do green. So the green we just put in,
So
so
which
this
is,
one right here.
so 3,
We just put it through.
3,
four.
4.
Should be good. So then basically, you're gonna wanna do stops all the way up into, I would do number 4. So I just go number 4, you can hit stop, and then I just do that all the way up.
Oh, okay. Yeah, because it stops after, so 1 and then it'll stop,
Stop.
2,
Yep.
stop, 3, stop. And then at 4, so after 4, no stop.
Right.
Okay.
So the number 4 is this one, which is where it's gonna start just doing all the applique, or I mean, sorry, all the satin stitches. So that's like its little eyelashes, its tail.
Oh, okay. Mhm.
So these are the letters, and then that's just the applique right there, that's it.
Oh, okay.
So that's all you can do.
Okay. And then it goes close, right?
Yep, and then it close. So those are the needles. So this is where you go to frame and trace it. So this is the big frame that I put it in.
Right.
This is how much it fits exactly in the 8x9 cube. So I literally do it to edge.
Okay.
So you're gonna hit trace, play, and then it's gonna ask you if you wanna trace it. So then that's when I go to my shirt and then put it on the machine. We'll need to clean this first because we haven't used it.
Do you oil it every?
And then, what's this one?
I love that thing.
So I think you guys, I don't know, have any of you guys recently bought in the magnetic bobbins? My last batch, I think I got a bad batch.
Oh, really?
Because see how it's like sheds right here? And it's fine when I notice it and I just like fix it, but see how it's like so shedding on there?
Oh, yeah.
And it's just, I never had that issue with any other thing
Oh,
before.
it seems, yeah.
So it's just a that, I think it maybe got like too hot
Is this
or
thing?
something. Yeah, but the thing is I mixed them all in there, so I don't know what is what, because they look perfectly fine on there.
Yeah. And as soon as you start to use it.
It's just like lint, yeah.
Mhm.
But my tension is fine, everything is fine, so all I can think of is a bad batch of bobbins. Because it works totally fine.
What I really like about those is there's no guessing game on which way the bobbin has to go.
Right, and it should always, when you pull it, before you put it through the pigtail, it should always go clockwise when it spins. And that's how you know. And then I just always cut it to the right there. Okay, so let's hoop.
Okay.
I need a mighty hoop for the SWF, which is hanging right on the other side of that machine. Right there.
This one?
Yep. And then the backing holder, which is where that's on the table right here.
So these are universal. Goes with every,
Those are universal.
no matter, okay.
So the only thing that changes, you can just buy different brackets for,
These ones.
yeah, so like, I didn't because I didn't want to have to change them every time, but if you only have one machine,
And if you
And-
switch out, you don't have to buy new ones. You
Yeah.
Just buy the right.
just buy the brackets, yeah. Because those brackets are gonna fit all the 8x9.
Yeah.
It's just for your specific machine.
Okay.
So that you would have to buy, like, you could buy another mighty who, I don't know, what am I talking about? I'm trying to say, I can explain it right.
You don't have to buy another thing, you just buy the middle.
You can just buy the brackets, yeah. I'm pretty sure.
I mean, you think so.
There you go.
Now, if you step outside, it's a whole other ballgame.
That's a different story. It's hot here.
It's been really, really hot. I was telling Kevin the other day, a couple days ago, I'm like, I got so used to Florida weather that when I came here and I felt the heat, I was like,
Oh, yeah.
I'm like, how did I live like this?
Also, nothing, I hope you guys know that if I ever talk about one machine and like compare it to the other machine, it's just like anybody else, like you have, there's pros and cons about everything in life in general. You might like this specific thing about this machine and you might love this specific thing about a different machine. So if I ever say like what I'm about to say right now is, I prefer doing smaller shirts on the SWF versus the FAF because I feel like the arm is a little bit, it doesn't get stuck ever, like, and not that it gets stuck on the FAF, but it doesn't stretch out the back of the shirt when I use a smaller shirt. I've had an issue one time where the collar on the shirt got stuck in the very back of the frame when it was tracing. It wasn't caught, it just like, I have to show you up close what I'm talking about. Like when it went to the back, not on the SWF but on the FAF, it got caught back here, and so I had to rehoop it. So I just prefer doing the smaller shirts on the SWF because I feel like it just maneuvers around a little bit better. They're smoother, I guess, with smaller shirts. I don't like. I think maybe it's because the SWF has this like little thing down here that kind of keeps it in line, and the FAF just has like if you look underneath, there's just this right here.
Oh,
And so this is what connects the cap frame,
Yeah.
and that doesn't because it's just a hat. It's just the frame that you connect it to. So under the FAF, there's like these little sharp edges underneath here that the bottom or the top of my collar catches on back here. You can feel there's like a lip. So sometimes with small like onesies or like the 12 months shirts or anything, they get caught back here. And it like,
from the movement.
the fabric sticks right there and then it pulls
Yeah.
off. So I just always prefer to use this machine or this machine for my smaller shirts. Was it too loud when I had the machine going with the blankets, with my Yeti on? Let's see. The knot tying is a real struggle for me. Oh, I can do it up close. It's what I just, basically what you do is you want to take the thread out of the eye of the needle when you are tying off. Make an 11, basically if the two threads are like this, and then just tie a knot, like a regular knot with both those strands. And as long as the thread is out of the eye of the needle, I just pull it through. And then you just have to re-thread it at the end. It's way easier than having to like re-thread the whole machine. So that's just how I've learned to do it, and it's way easier. I got the 8x9, 5.5 by 5.5 first along with fast frames. Yes, those are the ones that I have. I want the 8x13. I just got the 8x13 today. I'm so excited. Random question, Amber. Didn't you do a video showing us how you oiled and cleaned your serger way back? It was before your baby lock on your brother. I can't seem to figure out which one it is. How to oil and clean it. I'm not sure if I did a video on that. Did I?
On the serger?
Yeah.
I don't think so. But that one's an easy, it'll be an easy video.
Yeah, I can do a video on that. I'm not positive if I did or not, but I can definitely do one on that. I know I've got requests for how to thread the SWF. I've also gotten requests on basically now the FAF because it's like a new thing now again. I've gotten requests on how the Juki, they want my Juki serger, they want tutorials on that. And yeah, so I can do a cleaning video on both of those. Let's see. When I embroider smaller shirts, I place the hoop facing me and rotate the design. Oh, that's a good idea. I think you did the reliable oiled it. Oh yeah, I did. I did a TikTok on the reliable. It wasn't an actual like video.
Did you already?
So that's ready to go. I was just asking
Oh,
if
you
it
did
was
the
too loud.
tracer?
Yeah.
Oh.
Yep. And so the only other thing that you need to know is like on here, if it like breaks the thread or anything, you just hit the -9 and then you can go back stitches or forward stitches. And it'll hide it up here. So go ahead and start it.
The mommy shirts.
We got, the most important thing is taking off the vacuum holder. We already did that. That's the first thing I do. I think I've like maybe twice like I've forgotten to take it off. But it has to be. And then also, we can do another shirt too at the same time. I'm going to plug this in. Hi, Sarah. Can't reach this. If you guys saw my room right now, you'd be like, holy cow, it's a disaster. It was probably on a live, yeah, because I always clean my machines on the live.
fix that?
I didn't even realize.
I didn't want you sticking your fingers in there. That would be a bad
I was
idea.
waiting until.
Oh my God, that's a bad idea.
No, I was gonna wait till it got back up. Most of the time, we let it, what I noticed is I would left it. While I came back down and got up, we grab my thread and just tuck it under the top. So it never goes in there.
I'm like such a cutter, I'm like, oh! And I clip
I
every
think
little
actually
thing.
a lot of people who use like flatbeds, use
And I don't know why they don't make flatbeds. To cut the thread in every letter. Why? It's not like that. Oh wow. It wouldn't be hard.
So that one, that one I got cut. So let it down. So it's not gonna like put a gears on it. Nothing's gonna like touch it. So I would just wait for a second and do it. But I feel like when it's in a groove, you go in and stop it, and like almost messes up. It really sticks out. So I usually, as long as it's like not in the way of like anything else going on, then I just wait.
Okay.
So if any of you guys are wondering what sticky back, I just found this at Home Floor. But I save it for a reason because I always have questions on it. It's the Stay Perfect. I don't know if that's backwards to you guys, is it? But it is the 19.5 by 10 yard roll that I get. And it's just called Stay Perfect. It's peel and stick. That's why it's leaving longer thread. So if you lift it up a little bit and like kind of stretch it out a little bit, not too much,
Right.
the thread will go in and come right out. But yeah, so I think it's just really tight. You know, I had to loosen this other one a lot because it's very tight. Okay, this is done. Or working on it. We need to do the applique. For that, it's just one piece.
the paper go for this one?
I put it over there.
Oh, okay.
I like to put them over there because I know that we're working on it. And it's like, okay, so right here. I always put my slips inside of my bag so that I know it's not going to get lost when I put it up here.
No, but so this one goes to that one and it doesn't really matter.
No, because when this is on here, it'll be tight. So as long as it's all over my so then I just, yeah, like, on the wheel, and I just like this, and it's back and forth like this. It's shaking because my table's loose.
I wonder, I was like, why does it sound like that?
It's because when I moved all these machines, so it's fine, it's just, when I moved all these machines, I had to I had to unlock the wheels, and so I haven't been able to get it as tight as it once was. So it like rocks now. It's not gonna do anything, it's just annoying. But it's like, it's fine.
Oh, yeah.
It's just not. And especially when I do thick fonts, like it's on a thick E right here. That's why. But it's not gonna do anything.
Okay, so where do you stop on here?
So what?
Okay, so when it's up, then how do you know where it's?
So this is center, that's why I marked it right there. So I basically know a lot of people like do this way, this way, this way, that way. What I do is I take it and pull it down and start with extra.
Oh, okay.
Go all the way down the line with that. See all that extra?
Yeah.
So if you have all this extra, that's when you're gonna get bird nesting. Especially on very short bird, electric bird, like
Okay, as a custom, you know, you can share.
They couldn't see anything, they just did. Yeah.
So actually.
Let me check some comments. Hi Cindy. Okay, so Rose, is that your name? I like the Madam Sew blades. I just ran out of them. Let me see if I can find them.
Okay, we have a problem.
What?
Okay, it's gonna hit
Huh?
the, it's gonna hit the hoop. It goes to the way.
I think, no, it's because that laser's off. I can't fix it. But see how it's centered?
See?
I know, it's just that laser is off. But see how it's like both sides? So, trust me, I know it's not off.
I swear, if I press that go
I
button and
have
it breaks your machine.
Literally messed with this so much to like center it. And so like see it center right here. And look at the hoop, let's see here. We're gonna go out of here, we're gonna go to position. It's in the center of the hoop.
Okay.
So we're good. The exact amount on all four sides is the same.
So is this this is the coordinates that you put in?
Yeah, so.
Because that's what the hoop is?
So,
Okay.
yeah, so I put in 90%. That's why I do that, because if I don't, it will hit the hoop. Because it's not.
So what about the frame? Do you have to set your frame?
So my frame, I'm already set to, if you go to my hoop, I'm on the largest frame the machine comes with. So I'm actually set to my 30 by 30 frame, which is the really big one. This one right here. This one's a big 30 by 30. I don't know if you can see it, but it's really big. So that's what I trick my machine thinking that I'm using that hoop, basically. So that I can use my 8 by 990 hoop. So as long as you have that, and then you're gonna be able to see, this is a 30 by 30
Oh, okay.
frame.
Okay.
Yeah, so, and then this is basically how big so I design it in Brilliance using the 8 by 990 hoop in there. And then when I save it, this is the dimension of it. But then when I bring it into here, so I save it 100% in there, because you know you can't go more than 20% on a design. So the way that I get around it is I saved it at 100%, but in here I put it at 90%, so I'm only taking 10% away.
Oh, so either
To make it smaller.
Yeah, okay.
And if I need to, I can go smaller, if I need to, I can go bigger, but either way, it's not compromising the stitch out.
Oh, okay.
So I know all 4 of these sides are equal, so when I go to trace it, this laser light I can't seem to like get on the top line. I don't know if it's the mighty hoop frame because it gets in the way, or like the shadow of it or what. This one's fine. Sometimes it'll nick the corner and not nick it, but like I won't be able to see the red light. This one is the whole top part of it. So as long as you're in your position and you know that all sides are equal, distance on all sides, look at the other 3 or 2 sides and make sure that they're good. So we're gonna do it again so I can show you. So if you look at the bottom, exactly how far the bottom is the top, because they're the same. Exactly how far this is from this side, it'll be the same on this side. And you can also feel where the hoop is right here, where the needle's gonna be.
Okay, yeah.
So I was really confused at first too, so what I did was actually, this is where the needle goes. So I actually took my finger and followed it around. So I knew it wasn't gonna hit the hoop.
Okay.
And that's how I realized, like, it's just the laser blade.
Laser lights on.
So you're good. We set the colors, I already did all the stops, everything like that.
Oh, hey girl.
Hi girl, it's good to.
And then you already cut out piece?
For this, yeah, I already have them pre-cut, they're all over here. Okay, so we were talking about rotary blades. My very favorite rotary blade is actually the Quilter Select blade. Sorry, I'm coming right to the microphone because I don't know how loud it is with the machine's going. This is my favorite rotary cutter. And the blades that come, this isn't the blade that came with it. This is the Madame So. I get it on Amazon. These are very nice. They don't last quite as long as the ones that come with this specific Quilter Select rotary cutter. I prefer those blades over all of them, but they're pricey, and I honestly haven't even looked online to see if I can purchase them online. I just know that when I purchased them, I got them in store. I do need to get another one of these though, because my brother dropped it and this thing keeps coming on and off. So this thing is like $50 or something, but it's the best one I've ever used, so I will definitely invest in another one of these. It's not broken, it just sometimes it snaps on and off. But this is good for left-handers because it goes either way. So I use it going this way, and Sandra uses it going this way. So it goes either way. So this way or that way. The thing just flips back and forth. So it's really, really nice for left-handers as well. So yeah, so those are the 2 blades that I use. The Madame So, you can get them on Amazon, or the Quilter Select blade. And they last me quite a while. And you can get them both in, I use them in the 45, the 60, and I think it's the 25? 28. So I use this little guy too sometimes. This is the Alpha. But I get the Madame So blades online. Look at her, she's helping me work.
I got it. Wait,
I used to use those for options. I like them. She's like, I already like them.
I used them for cut
That's pretty.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. It is so much easier, right? need to put my phone in somewhere. Hopefully this works. That didn't work. Let's see here. That worked. There we go. Yeah, I love that cutter.
Yeah, it works good.
You guys have any other questions while I'm talking? Let me say. So, okay, let me show you how to do this real quick. So I always do this corner first, but you would probably do the opposite because you're lefty. So I like barely stick it, and I barely stick it, and then I barely stick the middle like that. And then I pull down the center and stick it really hard in the center. And then I grab this corner, lift up this corner because I didn't stick it too much, pull it tight so it's like nice and straight. Same thing over here, pull this corner really tight, lift this corner up, I pull it tight, and then just super tight without like tearing it. Okay. Because the tighter, the better. Basically.
Because then you don't have like nesting.
Right. And this one, I have to choose the corner I want it in. I'll do it down there. Oopsies.
Kind of like little loops.
So this one. Supplies are so expensive when we are boogie. I have, wait, see. That sounds better. That cutter. What design is on the first machine? I'm so nosy. Karen, it's so cute here. Do you want to show her? It says whatever their name is, obviously, and then is wonderful. It's my little deer one, and we'll show you at the end. But it has like a greenery around it underneath of here. That's supposed to be like grass, but it also kind of looks like antlers. It's so cute. I love it.
Super cute.
Hi there. Welcome to the live. We're just kind of working, messing around, chatting. Thanks for being here. This is my best friend. She's helping me work. My bestie. I only get to see her a couple times a year. She lives in Florida. So whenever she's here, we try to get together a few times. Yeah, I always remember that. Yeah. running across the room to try to find a pair of scissors. I have a whole thing of them in here. Plus I have them at every single station.
Okay, so I press go for,
Yeah. Oh wait, hold on. No. The three is different.
oh,
So whenever I do a 3,
okay.
I know that I have to put it down first. So,
Okay.
I don't know why. It's just the embroidery the way that it is. What happened? Nothing. Just do this.
I'm like, what happened?
So I know.
So this goes like this?
Yeah, you can't pull it out. I don't know how to do that yet. So basically what I do is just, you can either sit here and watch the machine do the tack down or the placement, stop it and then put it in. Or I just know the placement of it already because I have a lot of them. So I basically, what you do is like look to see how far out the 3 is going to be. That looks about right. Looks good to me. It's going to be just fine. Right around this. This machine is flat on it. So it's still really tight.
Yeah.
And that's what I'm going to take the thing and kind of twist it a little bit. Batch of bobbins. So this is what it looks like. Let me see, it's so fuzzy. See how it's like super fuzzy? I don't know why it's like that. My tension's fine, everything's fine on here. It doesn't catch, I mean it's catching now because it's all stuck in there. But as soon as I clean it out, it's totally fine.
Oh.
It's just like shredding.
Yeah,
so I'm literally just going to toss it and get a different one. Because it's making me angry.
It's making me angry.
Making me angry. I don't like to mess with all this fuss.
Making me angry.
The bad thing is when I get new bobbins in, I put them in this case. And I mixed them all in here. So I don't know what is what. Yeah. So good, it's not just me. I swear I've never ever had that issue before. All of a sudden, I started having that issue and I'm like, I know it's not my tension because you can clearly see it stitching out perfect. There's no bubbles or like loops or it's not like nesting or anything. It's literally the bobbin. So, and those are not very cheap. So I just have to find the good ones and the bad ones and get rid of them. I use them until they do this and then I toss it. But that's the first time I've ever had that happen. And it sucks because I like distributed the bobbins because I have some bobbins here and I have some bobbins here. So I kind of distributed the box of bobbins into both the containers. So I don't know which ones are the good ones and which ones are the bad ones. It's just one of those things where you're like, SOL.
scissors.
You do? Aren't they awesome?
Yeah.
Like they don't hurt at all.
They're so smooth.
Okay, so that didn't catch on that one. I think it's because of the bobbin was like that. So let's see. So to go back on this machine, you just hit the float icon on the bottom bar. And then there'll be a plus or minus sign. For the longest time, I couldn't figure it out because it automatically goes to a plus sign. If you just click the button, it'll change to a minus sign. And that means you can go back stitches. So I'm just gonna go back. I always go back 20 stitches whenever that happens. I just have always done that and it's taken me back to the exact spot I need to.
Okay, what's going on here? We're gonna. No, legit. Like it feels so tight. Oh, it just feels really tight. I didn't know like
Great, show me here. And then all I do is like make sure the neck, look underneath here. Just make sure the neck is good. And underneath is good and you're fine.
Okay.
And then close and then start. Okay. You went back more than I needed to. That's okay.
Yeah, I see what you're saying. You get stuck on the bar.
I'll go back to stitches and I'll hold my thread right here. Sometimes it doesn't fit. I don't know if you guys heard that, but sometimes if I've changed the bobbin and I know it's threaded right and there's nothing wrong with it, but it's still not catching, I'll just hold the very tail of the thread and hit start. And if I just put a little bit of tension on that thread, it'll grab it and then it'll keep going. So sometimes you just have to manually do that. It's annoying, but there's nothing you can do. So it's not gonna hit up there. Okay. And then this one's the red. worst blanket. This is one of my favorites.
Okay, this is not too much to do. It's too much extra.
You get this hooped, and then I'm gonna go to my computer. So if you have any questions or want to talk to me or anything like that, you can.
Oh, so you have to go real close to it?
Almost like cutting it off. Like this one will be covered by the shoes or the legs or whatever, but I don't like these.
Wait, what's that?
It's done, then you cut that off. I don't know, some appliques do that and it's a pain in the booty.
It's weird.
Pain in the booty. I gotta get all serious now.
Sorry.
No, you're good.
I messed it up.
You didn't mess it up.
Maybe that's why my astronaut comes out kind of funky. Is because I'm scared to cut them off because then it runs the upgate. You know what I mean?
I can do it. Just do it.
Do what you gotta do.
But this is where my OCD comes in. I do not like any fabric
I'm throwing
showing.
Oh, here it is, Ruth.
I knew it was almost time for them to come in here. We were pressing our luck.
Okay, I don't wanna. All right. So. You guys want to see it?
So cute.
Yeah, check them out.
Hi.
Hi, bud. What's he doing?
Hey.
We're just finishing up appliques and then.
Also want
Are you
these
gonna
done.
get
Also want these done. Also want these done.
Like, what is the brand?
Done.
What the?
I'm not sure.
Also want
We're
these.
still finishing these.
Yes.
You want one of them? You have one. It's about 30.
At least now I know, like, you need to cut it like real close.
Yeah, on this one. So, you're good.
What you got, Andrew?
Sit.
Can I have some?
Yes.
I can?
And how you gonna share that one, buddy?
I can't share it.
It's gonna be tough to share. It's very sweet of you. It's very nice of you to share.
Do you have a good nap?
Great question. Yeah, we used to have a pool.
Ooh.
Okay. We should figure out how to.
Yeah?
I'm going to fly.
You went
Can't
down
figure
the
out how to make
slide?
it.
Yeah.
Oh,
Wow.
And being sharp.
Oh, you were being a shark?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Wow.
And the shark is gonna get us too, huh, buddy?
Ooh.
Here, come on, dude. We're gonna pick up Ryan in just a minute.
Who says you?
No, you gotta go down.
We'll work it, buddy.
So that one's blue, solid blue. The next one, I already have a pre-cut over here. And then you'll do red again at the bottom.
With the little one.
With a little one, yeah. So, that's the next one. So this one is the really long name.
Alright. Now I press go. So this one.
Yeah.
We just got some unsolicited stuff. Some unsolicited things on there, so I blocked those.
What was it? Well done.
I know. I got it. I thought I think Sarah left.
I think I deleted it. Do you guys still see it? I think I deleted them.
Yeah, go sit with this. Bug off. Oh, now I gotta sit down. Surgeon.
The surgeon. See, I keep going under this because I think it's like right there. It's not. I forgot to put it under. Alright.
I'm gonna try what you just did with this because that's how my astronaut is.
Yeah.
And it literally always shows. always shows. Like, it just goes
Just cut right against it. Like, don't be afraid. Just do it.
This wasn't right. This is right.
Nothing's wrong. I'm just tightening the screws on here. I feel like it's getting. Sometimes with this frame on this machine, you have to tighten the frame up a little bit. When I hear it like rattling a little bit, that's when I know I just need to tighten the screws. Really.
So what you see, I just do that.
Yeah, I can't see what it's doing. Nero, thank you. I'm gonna put you on. Good night, Karen. Thanks for being here.
What happened?
Thread break. Let's see. Yeah, using Serging shows the stitches being erased on the display screen on SWF. Yeah. Yeah, I use those all the time. They're really nice. You can still see them? Okay, let me see here. Hold on.
I hit the user.
I'm removing it, but it's not removing. Do that. How do you delete it? How do you delete it?
So click on the. Click on each one.
No, it's not letting me. It's weird.
Oh, it's because it's.
Remove.
Okay.
Sorry guys, I don't know.
Here, let me see.
Nero, if you know how to do it, go ahead and do it.
Is she
Just remove her. Or remove whoever this is. I put her as moderator.
oh, okay. Let me take this one.
This is saying I don't do anything.
Hmm.
It's weird.
Was it because we hit it?
It's cleared on my end, you just need to report it to make it disappear from the view.
Oh,
I see, okay.
okay.
Thank you, Nara. Yeah. There we go.
Right.
Thank you.
Oh, okay. Well, that's something new that I learned. This one.
What's wrong with you?
I'm trying to leave another one.
There's nothing wrong. Oh, I see.
Okay. Is there any other ones?
So, I think Sarah's gone, I'm not sure.
I think she's gone.
But another reason I know it's not the tension of, or the tightness of my bobbin, is this is the bobbin from the FAF, not this one that it was happening on. And it did the same thing. So that's why it thread broke, was because it was like shredding, basically. It's just a really bad batch of bobbins. So I'm gonna put it back in one more time and see if it does it again. And if it does it again, I'm just gonna toss this one and start over with a new
Do you
bobbin.
see it?
Perfect. It's good.
It's good.
So that's what was.
So now I just press start again.
Yep, just gonna start.
Sure. Nothing in the way.
Do that more. Yeah, that's fine. But I usually use the Clark piece and not if it goes out. Clark piece? No, it's fine. You can do that, yeah. Do that, if I have a small piece, I do the Clark piece. So yeah, it's like Clark piece. But that's Did you make your lemonade? There he is. I think this is the same scammer both on other people's lives earlier. Oh, really? Not great. Really? Not great. Some people, man. What? Same scammer on multiple accounts.
Oh, really?
Yeah. Like, yeah. That's all you have to do.
Now, what's the reason?
I already showed you this, but this is a 12-month tee, and I used my 8x9 mighty hoop on it, and it like stitched out perfectly on there. So it's not, I mean, it's big, but it's not too big. I think it looks fine on the shirt. So I use my 8x9 all the way up to 12 months, or all the way down to 12 months. So just working on orders that I need to get out. So we're just trying to have fun with it. And she's helping me do my orders. Yeah.
Can you hear me?
Yeah, yeah. Well, then I'll retell you what I said. I didn't think you guys could hear me over there. So I was just basically saying the reason why she's sitting there on that machine is because it's pretty much new. I use it a lot, but I haven't used it a ton compared to the other machines. And they're kind of like shoes. You have to wear them in. So the bar that catches the thread behind the needles is still really tight. And so I've loosened them up a little bit, and I've also taken, let me show you now. This comes with the machine. So if you get one of these, you can use whatever you have, but this actually came with the machine, and there's a bar behind all of the needles, and it looks like it has like Velcro looking on the back of it. So if you take this and you just go in between it and kind of like pry it open a little bit, but not too much because you don't want to break it, just kind of keep doing that and move it along like throughout the whole thing, and it'll loosen up after time. Mine's already getting a lot more loose. There's just on this one particular design, it always catches, and I don't know why on that particular color. I've loosened that color up a lot. I've done everything to it, and it's just because it just gets caught. It's not about the length of the thread being cut. It's not about any of that. I've already done all that. It's just about it being still tight and new, and it needs to be used more and more. So if you are having that issue, try doing that trick and see if it works for you. You can also loosen up the screws a little bit on the sides. I did that. Don't do it too much. Just barely do it. Kind of like how you barely loosen the screw on your bobbin case. Do it little tiny bit at a time like that. And then use this mainly to like open it. No pop quiz on what you said back there because I'd fail immediately. Well, hopefully you heard me just now, what I was talking about. Okay, so this one's done. No more blankets.
No more.
We're done.
Oh, yeah. I didn't actually.
I'm gonna try, actually it's on that color, so I can't just cut that off.
You can't? You can put this on.
It's mainly the black that I worry about because it's such small stitching that if it messes up, it looks bad. I know you won't be able to see this because it still has a stabilizer on it, but I wanted to show you it. It's so pretty. I used a different font, but this is the first time I've ever done a 3-part name. So here we go. I don't know if it's backwards to you guys. Is it backwards? On there? No. Isn't it so pretty? The eye is actually a heart. I don't know if you can see that. But it's kind of like swirly. Huh? It's not working?
It's just spinning.
Uh-oh.
Oh, there it goes. Now it's like,
But were you able to see it?
yeah. Now it's like, it was like delayed.
You're my picker. You want to pick this?
What? I'm a picker?
You're the picker. I don't know which part.
Very elegant.
Nairobi fit. Yeah, good.
I'm not picking, I swear.
No, the water soluble. I don't know why this like works so much better than
I have to like that for perfect picture.
Same with my, this tanning bed.
What?
Myra, were you talking to me or somebody else named Sandra? I'm like, there's another girl in there. It's so pretty, yeah.
So this is what the back looks like when I put this is what the back looks like when I put the stabilizer on the back. So you can see I staggered it because it had 2 different lines. So I go at an angle and then I use so that's the tearaway that I'm taking off, and then the sticky back is what I put on the frame, which I'll show you in a second. And you don't have to get all of it off. I do try to get most of it.
I understood when
know if you were talking to me or somebody else.
But
She said, she's like, how have you been? I haven't seen you in a while. Yeah, I have been in transition at my house. So like they're moving some stuff out of that room where I craft, which I'm gonna have more room. But like I'm not gonna be watching my granddaughter and stuff. So it's gonna be a little bit different. Hopefully I'll have a little bit more time to like go live during the day. And then we'll see how it is when I get a job and stuff. So, a little things are changing, but I've been really good.
Hi, Mary. There it is.
So cute.
So pretty.
so I always keep presents.
Oh, hell, you've been live for 3 hours.
I know we need about 10 of them, but after that's done, probably.
This is what was done.
Yeah.
Are they gonna do a spider web and
I think it's on the spider. Spider's rusting.
yeah.
So maybe,
They're not really doing anything. I think Kevin's out because some
I did that. I did that. I made that. Thank you.
Do you change this even?
Yes,
It is. It's really exciting because now I'm gonna have more room in that craft room because they're getting rid of the bed.
this one's cute. Walker,
It's super
my
cute.
little lovey. I don't know if I hit the mic if it like muscles it or what is that called?
What?
I always stumble over my terminology.
I do too.
Like if it hits it, you know, you can like in the muffle. Is it muffle?
Yeah.
Where you hit the speaker, like
Yeah. It's like, yeah.
the part of the microphone where you can like hear it. You know what I mean.
I don't know what you mean. Okay, so there's a bomb suite. What? The white.
Where my room is slowly getting less messy. Oh yeah, I always have to pick that up.
Oh, okay.
I do it every time. I was like, I like that. That's the only thing I really, because I took it all out before, like those white threads I told you about, by the foot, and then
Which I picked.
by the nose, or the eyes right there, I usually do. Okay, so this is already done. I need to adjust. So this one and this one. Over here. So all of these shirt, blanket, 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 blanket. Lots of blankets these days.
Okay.
Okay.
Looks good to me.
Shirts. Okay.
Okay.
So, You're always afraid.
It's hard.
I know it is. Actually, when I first started using it too, it was very hard, but letter to letter, yeah. So like, you're doing it right. It was hard to get used to, but now I just rip them apart. I always like to press my
Do you flip it?
blankets.
Do you flip it inside out? and then-
Yeah, cut it off. I always press my blankets because once I put the backing on them, I can't keep them just to get the wrinkles out. So I always get the wrinkles out before I put the backing on.
Okay, I want
If
to
you
see
guys are ever
how,
wondering why I'm over here.
I want to see how you do this part.
Cutting it.
Go see comments real quick.
Okay. So this one had, nothing, we forgot, it's no big deal, we can do it right now. Usually with the black threading, I usually just take my fingertip with water and go over it. Just the way of the thread, so it doesn't look messy. So I'll show you how I do it. I just basically put my finger like on here. Just a little bit of water.
You go.
Just. It scared me.
Wait, why would that do that? Are you trying to find my phone?
Trying to find your phone?
Because he's trying to get a hold of me and I haven't responded, so he did the find my phone.
Oh no. Aw, he probably doesn't know what's happening.
That's actually pretty.
So I'm just getting off the water soluble, because I don't usually do this unless it's a black thread, because you can see the soluble through the black. And I'm very picky about my stitch out. I'm sure you guys all are. What?
Because I'm not trying to put the phone and trying to find my wife.
Aw, he's scared. He's sweet. Okay, so this one we did, they didn't want a name on the lovey. So the lovey is just plain. I haven't put the backing on it yet. We just cut it out. But then this is the matching blanket. So I like to do matching loveys and blankets. I get a lot of these. So this one's name is also Walker. I get a lot of like baby shower gift buyers that want matching blankets and loveys. So I do a ton of those. So we have a lot of backing to cut out. Or I do. Okay. Next. Alright, you want to see me? Here, let me do this one real quick. Actually, we need to cut our stabilizer, and I got my template for it, so that's awesome. I'll show you guys what it looks like. I hang all my templates, my acrylic templates that I just got. I hang them all on these little S-hooks. I talked about them in my last live. But this is, I had her make me an acrylic for my cloud cover template. So it's exactly like 8x8 with rounded corners, so that it'll go right over the majority, 99%, I'd say 97, 98% of my designs are the 8x9 Mighty Hoop. So this is the perfect size for my cloud cover to go over it. So I just had a template made. Some for video. Let's see. Any changes, even when it's small changes, always exciting. Yes. For Sandra, yeah, she's excited. Love the fabric so far. Thank you. I believe I have 16 or 17 bummies made for a show. May try to make more tomorrow, but everything needs to be done first. Yeah, shows are difficult. I remember doing shows, and that's a lot of work. So, good for you for doing that. It's hard. I can't do it anymore. Ow. Talk about pinching a finger. Right? I just pinched my finger. Owie. Okay. So, I think we're done over there, so I'm just gonna put you guys this way now. Go ahead. I'm gonna go over here. Clean up as you go, that's the key. I don't know if you guys can even see me. Turn it this way. There. So this is my big huge thing of cloud cover that I get. I'm gonna do it like this so you guys can kind of see. I basically just zigzag it. To be able to fit on the template. And I just go back and forth as many times as I want. I try to do quite a bit at one time so I don't have to keep doing this. But for right now, I'm just probably gonna do a few. I like to pre-cut them. I know some of you guys just cut them as you heat them, like up at the heat press. I like my corners rounded. I'm different. So I like to just pre-cut them. And as long as I take the time to like pre-cut them, it's not a big deal. I just grab them and go. It's just personal opinion. Got my handy template over here. And there you have it. I have I just cut out 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. I just cut out 10 backings. No, you're good. I think of everything. What do you mean? Can you please just leave my live? You're not wanted on here. I have 56 extra large scrunchies ready, 13 packs of 6 makeup removal pads, fabric coasters, and finishing 4 hooded towels. You are a champ. Holy moly. Yeah, goodbye.
Here, I'm recording.
I don't even know what they're saying. I can't edit read it. Can you just block them from my thing?
I think it blocks it.
Well, how do you come back?
Angela said, make me a mod.
Who?
Angela,
Angela Hill.
Jasmine,
How do you, I thought we blocked him already.
moderator, right?
Yeah. Okay.
Okay, Angela, you should be a mod now.
I don't know how it's on there. We already blocked them.
I know, I.
Goodbye. You're not wanted.
I'm reporting them. You're being reported.
You being recorded?
Reported, not
We're
recorded. I'm reporting you.
It got like so quiet in here once I turned on the machine.
Oh my God, what a. Report?
Okay, do you want me to show you how I cut it?
Yeah, hold on. I'm trying to.
This light is amazing for cutting those. So another thing that I do, guys, I know I've shown you guys so many times, but just a refresher. I cut up all of my Teflon sheets because you can use them for a bunch of stuff. And because I use the same size of cloud cover on the back of my shirts, I cut this at the same 8x8. So I just use this little thing to cover my design. So you don't have to cover your entire shirt.
Mhm.
I mean, some people think it's pointless. I don't
No,
know.
I do that too.
So I just cover my design. That way I don't have this huge thing hanging off. And I just do it. I also have this little tiny Teflon pillow. Because if you've ever noticed, sometimes, I don't know if it's gonna do it on this one. No, it didn't do it on this one. But sometimes, I'll show you. When you do applique with fabric, sometimes it doesn't like, you can see like, I don't know, like ripples in there sometimes. If it's not tied down enough or tacked down enough. So I use that Teflon pillow and I just kind of like roll over it right after I heat press it, and it makes it like super flat to the shirt. So it's nice and clean looking and it doesn't have that like grease look. Hopefully that makes sense.
Well, I need to do
Be gone.
I think so. So funny. Kevin was pinging me. He's like, I'm not stalking you, I swear.
He's like, I don't want to find your phone, I'm trying to find my wife. It's because
He's like, I'm not stalking you, I swear. I just haven't heard from you all day.
Well, when we get in here, we just like, it's literally
I was like,
business in here.
It is.
We forget about everything.
There's something in life. You probably something through the AC.
My husband came in here 3 times already. Like, are you guys okay? Yeah, we're good. Bye.
We can observe quarantine.
We could. That'd be fun.
Quarantine for 48 hours in here only.
So I'm picking out the stabilizer. This is the worst part about doing blankets, I think. Some people may say it's relaxing. I just want to be done with it, so it's not relaxing to me.
Oh, that one.
Yeah, just picking out the water soluble. A lot of people sometimes just spray it, but with this kind of minky, you can't really spray it because it gets like almost fuzzy.
Did you cut this one or?
Yeah.
Oh, you did? Okay.
So let's keep that so we can show it to them.
So pretty. I love that.
Okay, so let me show you why I heat press it. So right off of the hoop, after you take all the stabilizer off, the name is kind of, I mean, it doesn't look bad, but look at it now, and then after I heat press it, you'll see like how much better it looks after it's pressed.
It like makes it like flatter.
Yeah, it's like not ripply at all.
Mm-hmm.
So I heat press all my blankets probably for like 5 seconds, not even, like 3. I just go back side to side on each little corner. The minky, like, literally, it's like using a, what are these things called, a steamer? Like when you see those like fake Instagram ads where they show you like the before and after, and you're like, yeah, right, like, that kind of,
Yeah.
it's literally like that on the sneaky, like it's wrinkly, and then ta-da, it's nice and flat. It's kind of amazing.
Trying to figure out how to do the.
So now look how much flatter it is, just by pressing it a very little bit. Okay, so these aren't gonna get done tonight, but I always like to embroider all of my blankets at the same time, because then the blankets require a different hoop, different stabilizer, all the different things of blanket making, so I like to embroider them all at the same time. And I use the same hoop for my levies, so I do them all, blankets and levies at the same time. Hi, bud. Yeah.
Why can this not go all the way?
You wanna come say hi?
Right here. You want to say hi? Say hi, friends.
We have this shirt and then we're done.
Okay.
Hi, Andrew. Oh, I have one more shirt and then we're done. We done.
Hi, Bob.
Hi, buddy.
It's for me.
Where's Cam?
He's right here.
Right there. Come on, Cam.
The lotion on your face is dry.
You're not.
We went in
What's
the,
that?
we went in the, oh,
You in the pool? Yeah, it's dry.
Who's this?
Where's this for? This is for a little boy named Gaines. Because I wrote it on here and his mommy bought it for him, so she told me his name.
come on, Cam. Come on, Andrew.
I'll be in a minute, okay? I'm almost done.
Oh, look at you too.
No, come on, buddy. Remember I told you.
I'll be in just a minute, okay?
Do you want your apron? I have it hanging.
Go call me a picture.
No.
Andrew, I'll turn on,
He's too smart for me.
I'll turn on sing for you, buddy.
Ooh, look with your apron.
You wanna wear your apron? Let's go watch sing. Let's go finish watching sing. Come on.
So you just cut it. So you just cut
So
it.
if you look at the light, you can see the shadow.
Andrew, let's go watch sing.
Like,
Come
that's
on.
why if you guys ever see me, I'm like always right here by the light, because this light
Sing
shows
song.
that shadow.
Let's put on sing.
And I just
You're gonna miss it.
around
You're gonna miss sing.
And then you don't cut the shirt.
No, I never have that shadow. I honestly have never had a shirt.
Come on, Andrew. Don't miss sing.
Go, Daddy's got your. Do you want to wear your apron? Look.
Don't miss it. Come on. Hurry.
Oh, the good parts. Look, you want to wear it? You want to wear it?
No.
You want to wear it?
Go say hi.
Here. You want to wear it?
This is hot. Don't touch that.
You're gonna paint mommy a picture. You want to paint mommy a picture? No. He's like, I know you're tricking me. You're trying to trick me.
So this is why I either go live, like, usually at night after they go to bed. Because if he finds me in here, he's not leaving.
Mom.
What, buddy? I'm using my phone, buddy. Go tell Dad to put the on for you. And I'll be right in. I'm coming in soon.
No, I want to on computer.
The computer.
You need a tissue.
Hot. It's hot. Don't touch.
You want a tissue, Andrew? You need one?
I don't know if you're supposed to do this or not, but I've always done this from the very, very beginning. I always repress it, just, I feel like it makes the shirt look a little bit nicer.
Yeah, it's like
It like presses it out.
finished.
Yeah. But if, I can show you what I mean if you want to come over here. You have to do it like right after you heat press it though. Like you can't wait, you have to do it like right away.
What do you mean right
So
after?
I'll show you what I use this for.
Oh.
So it's on here. So sometimes this, see how it's like ripply sometimes?
Yeah.
I do this and I just press over it like that, like a couple times.
And let it kind of dry.
And like it like, now it's like completely flat.
Oh, wow.
So it's almost like when you press it almost too much.
It ripples more, like the glue underneath.
What's it called? What's this called?
Yes, I understand.
It's been a long day. What is that called?
It's a heat bond.
Yes, the heat and bond.
I was like, yes, I understand.
The heat and bond almost like is too hot, so it doesn't like stick. So if you press it down, it will stick to it again. So, because I already like pressed it, so you can't like press it too much. Okay. Well, that concludes our show for the day. Don't touch me. You can't wear it, baby. It's for another little boy.
What is it?
Be like, yeah.
What is OC?
I already made you one, silly boy. I'll make you another one here.
Oops.
My goodness.
It's just that Andrew, do you want your shoes?
So,
You want your shoes?
I'm going to show you guys something that I've never. I'm just going to show them the boxes.
Oh, the crates.
I'm not going to tell you what it is. I'm going to show you the boxes though. I'll turn this
You
around.
want your shoes, buddy? No?
I have boxes. Lots of boxes down here. Say hi. I've never had a crate. That's like a
I know, we need to
super
paint
cute.
it.
I can
Yeah.
paint it and put some stuff in
It's like
there.
you have an exotic animal and you're delivered. Or
So
like some
funny.
ancient artifact.
Okay, I'm gonna go. I don't think I can. Anyway, the orders that we did are way back there. You can't see any of them, but yes, we were productive today and yesterday. I'm very happy that my friend can do what I can do, and she helps me work when she's here.
I try to.
But we're gonna head off. Do you guys have anything that you want to ask me or say or anything? Sarah. Sarah says hi. Can you say hi?
Oh, you know
Sarah?
what? I'm gonna show Sarah that I travel.
What?
I never leave home without it.
OC had to see it.
I have you on the big screen, so I feel like I'm hanging out with you all. Aw.
Sarah, I
We're about
never
to
leave
get
home
off.
without it. I use it for everything.
Oh yeah. And it was funny because she used that one, and I almost grabbed her coffee because I was like, "That's mine." She's like, "No, that's mine." I'm like, "Oh, hands off."
OC.
All right. Well, we are gonna head off for the evening, but Sandra's here for like 5 more weeks, so you guys are gonna
Well,
be
for
4.
weeks.
So next week we're not gonna see each other because she's gonna be gone and we're both busy. But after that, you'll see us again. So,
Yes, ma'am.
and I have a video coming out again because let me tell you guys, I'm on a roll now. So, look out for my video. Don't forget to give this a thumbs up because today was awesome.
Yes.
And we love you guys all so much. Have a good night.
Bye.
Oh, we're on my phone.
OC.
Sorry. We're on my phone tonight.
Hi. Look at all the people.